Hello everyone, we are on the Rock River at Jefferson. Thought about going to Fort Atkinson to pull flies, but I'm here pulling flies at Jefferson because I just got a haircut at Ron's barbershop. And of course, there's walleye season. I'm not at the dam because there's like a billion people at the dam, so I'm just here on this stretch of the river where the crawfish meets the rock. We're gonna throw some minnows, we're gonna throw some flies, and we got the minnows from DNS, which are pretty nice, the rosies. They're almost out, but they got the regular minnows as well. So check them out, and let's get fishing. Got a Rosie on the hook, courtesy of DNS, pretty good. And I will basically toss it out in the middle of the river. 2 ounce weight, should be enough to do that. All right, there we go. We're gonna pull some flies. We're gonna use the really nice Rising River flies. I'll link them in the first comment in the description, their Facebook. Flies with big eyes, that's what it's all about. I've used these before. These work very, very well for walleyes. And I'm not as good as DY Yang Bass at pulling these. So hopefully we'll be able to get one. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to watch this video again and see how he does this. I'm gonna use a Lindy rig, sort of, but with a much lighter weight, probably like 1/4 ounce or something. All right, we got our fly rig tied up, and there are a lot of people here at this time of the year, and that's why the dam is full, because walleyes are tasty and people like to eat walleye, and that's why they're fishing. I am not fishing for that reason. I have unlocked level 10 Asianness, which grants me the photosynthesis ability. And what that does is it allows me to just absorb the energy of the sun and refuel myself, so I do not need to eat. The more Asianness levels you get, the less money you need to spend to stay alive. That's how it works. Works really well in this current economy with inflation. Hit something. It's pulling out a massive amount of drag. I think it's a carp, actually. I can't see a walleye being this strong. It's a good thing I got plenty of line, because this guy's like going insane. That's gonna be like a world record walleye if I get a walleye on this. I guess, is that a catfish? Could be a catfish too, I guess, but I don't think they're active at this time of the year. No, it got off. It's probably just snagged. Well, that sucked. That was probably a carp though. There's no way a walleye is actually that strong. I mean, I had to let it run because the string's not that strong. I mean, like, I usually fish with 20-pound braid. This is like, I think 6 or 10. So when I hit a fish like that, you gotta let it run, and that is not a walleye. Could have been a big catfish, I guess, but I think it was snagged. That's something big. I don't think it's a walleye. I can't pull it back. I don't think it's a walleye, folks. Current's really strong. I'm almost sure that's like a carp or something. If it's a walleye, it's my biggest walleye ever. I've never felt a walleye this big. Come on, fish. There's a lot of fish on the rock, but I think you can snag most of them. I think you'll snag most of them. That's a big fish, whatever it is. Is it a pike? It could be a pike. Dang, I wish I had stronger line. It's gonna take a while. That is not a carp, but I think it is snag. Oh, I think it's a drum, actually. Drum shouldn't weigh that much. It's not as big as the other ones, but yeah, I think it's a drum. Oh, is that a walleye? I don't know. Is it a drum walleye? Is it snagged? I think it's snagged. Yeah, I think it's a drum. Freshwater drum, folks. Snagged on the hind fin. That's one of the issues with pulling for eyes. You snag a lot of these things. It's not even a big drum. It just feels big on this line, this rod. About like a 2-pounder. Freshwater drum. First fish of, I would say, on the rock for the year. I don't think I caught anything last time I came. Freshwater drum. Could be just snagging big ones of these. But yeah, sheep's head. Foul hooked. Not a bad fish. See you, drum. Let's go back to flying for walleye. I think I've snagged quite a few things. That's the first one I've been able to pull in. That first thing I snagged I got on video was definitely a lot bigger than that one though. That's the problem with these flies for eyes. Like, you tend to snag more stuff than you actually catch. But that's okay. Snagging's not allowed in Wisconsin, but people accidentally snag all the time, and definitely trying to pull some flies and not working all that well. Seems like walleyes aren't biting too good right now, so we're gonna go with the big golden spoon. It is big fish of death season on the rock. It is an all year round water, so I'm gonna try this big golden spoon to see if I can get some big fish of death. If not, I'll get this doesn't work. If I can't cast this far enough, we'll go with the bigger silver spoon, because is that a fish? That is not a fish, but that is a clam or a rock. So first cast, half a clam. All right, guys, we making progress. Making progress, don't need that. All right, let's get this back out. I'm on the platform now. I got something big. I don't think it's a walleye. It feels way too heavy to be a walleye. But then again, this pull makes everything feel heavy. So this is a walleye. It's a giant. I think it's like another drum or a carp though. It's not like the super giant one I hooked before, but it's getting some drag. It's not like super giant, but it's a good size. It's not a walleye. Is that a carp? I wasn't even peeling that hard on this. Maybe they actually went for the fly. It's too big for an eye. I think it's a carp. By the way it's fighting. Yeah, I think it's hooked on the hind fin. Alright, what is that? Is that a carp? Oh, it is a walleye. Oh, wow. It's actually a decent sized one too. Oh, no, it's not a walleye. Never mind. It's a drum. It's another sheephead. It's a bigger one though. Looks like I got one, a sheephead, but not exactly what I was going for, definitely. Not what I was going for. Not a walleye, as all of you can see. But yeah, sheephead. Not exactly the result I want, but I'll take it. Sheephead. That's like a 2-3 pound one probably. A little bit bigger than last time, but all right, fishy. Back in the river you go. Boom! All right. Well, at least the drums are out. Can't say the same thing about the walleye. But I'm also not hooking them right. So they're making them feel a little bit bigger than they actually are. Doing just a little like reel jig for flies. Like I said, this worked for DAing bass. I don't know why it's not working for me. Hopefully it'll start working soon. Finally, after a couple more hours, I finally got something. I think it's another drum, but I just saw it skeet. That's 3 fish today. Is that an actual walleye? Is that an actual walleye? Oh, come on. Or is that a pike? Could be a pike. Could be a small pike. I don't think so. What is that a catfish? I think it actually ate it in the face. That's a small fish. It is. What is that? Oh no, it's foul hooked as well. It's a sucker. Catching everything besides walleye, I see. Sucker. It's actually a bait-sized white sucker. But I'll see you later, sucker. You know, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I haven't really caught any walleyes on my minnows either. I don't even have a bite today. And all I'm catching is other stuff I'm snagging with this fly. And I'm trying really hard just to reel in slowly. It's like, you know, kind of like go up a little bit, like the technique that people told me. And it's not working. So if you're having good luck with flies for eyes, let me know what I'm doing wrong, because I don't know. Oh, is that a fish? No, that was probably just like a log or something. But yeah, they're not biting very much. So yeah, I'm hoping to get one before too long. But catching everything else besides walleye. I think I might have gotten something here, because something pulled me all the way over there. That feels like a fish. That feels like way heavier. That's a fish. Feels much, much heavier than just the thing. It's a big walleye if it's a walleye. I think it's a drum though. I don't know. This one actually is not. Oh, that is a walleye. That's a good walleye. All right, finally got one. I think it's like a 20 incher. No, it's probably a 16, 17 incher. Doesn't look super big, but yeah, it's a good walleye. It actually looks keeper sized to me. It does look keeper sized to me. Oh yeah, that's a fat one. That's a 20. I think that's a 20. Like, it's like upper teens or 20. Excellent, excellent. Walleye. It's a fat one, 19 inches. I think 19 or 20 inches. Fat walleye. I like it. He's lucky I'm the one that caught him. Otherwise, he would be dinner. Fat walleye. It's a beautiful fish. I'm gonna let him go. He's a little bit damaged on the side, but that's fine. So yeah, not bad, not bad. Take the walleye. Take the walleye. What do you gotta say, man? What do you gotta say? I think this one's about 2-3 pounds, but just let him go over here. Been out for a little long, but I think he should be okay. There you go, walleye. Back you go. All right, guys, that about does it for today. Finally got that 19-inch walleye. The flies didn't really get me the walleye. It was the minnows that eventually did. I only got one walleye today, but the flies did manage to get 2 drum and a sucker, basically. But yeah, let me know what I'm doing wrong with the flies. I mean, like, I know those flies actually work. I've used them before and I've caught walleye with them. But maybe my motion is missing. Didn't really see too much other people catch too many walleye. I saw like one guy on the platform catch a couple, but all the other guys along the shore didn't really catch anything. So maybe they just weren't biting today. So yeah, I'll probably try this on the Wisconsin in a few weeks, and we'll definitely go to Fort Atkinson in a couple of weeks and do this again. So let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, hit the bell notifications button. Please leave a comment for the algorithm, and I will see you guys on the next adventure.